Welcome to Learn How to Learn English.
Hello, hello, hello. I'm your host, Alex.
And I'm Emma, your co-host. Hi, everyone. We are so happy you're here with us today. Whether you're listening on your morning walk, on the bus, or maybe at home with a cup of tea, welcome. You made a great choice today.
That's right. And today, Emma, we have a topic that I personally love. Like, genuinely love.
Oh, I think I know what it is.
The FIFA World Cup.
Yes, football, soccer, the beautiful game. I knew it.
Ha! I've been excited about this episode all week. And here's the great thing. Even if you don't know much about football, this conversation is perfect for you. Because today, we're not just talking about football. We're learning English through football.
Exactly. By the end of this episode, you will know lots of useful phrases, some great vocabulary, and you'll feel comfortable talking about the World Cup with anyone. Your friends, your classmates, your coworkers, anyone.
So let's get started. Grab your drink, get comfortable, and let's talk.
What is the World Cup? Okay, Alex, let's start from the beginning, because some of our listeners might be new to football. Can you explain what exactly is the FIFA World Cup?
Great question. So FIFA, that stands for Fédération Internationale de Football Association. It's the organization that controls football around the world. And the World Cup is their biggest competition.
Right. And how does it work?
So every 4 years, yes, every 4 years, countries from all over the world try to qualify for the tournament. They play games in their regions, and only the best teams make it to the World Cup.
Wow, so it's really hard just to get there.
Super hard. There are about 200 countries that try to qualify, but only 32 teams, or now 48 teams starting from the next edition, actually get to play in the tournament.
No way! 200 countries trying, but only 48 get in? That's crazy.
Right? So when your country qualifies for the World Cup, it's already a huge achievement. People go crazy. There are parties in the streets.
Ha! I love that. Okay, so let's explain some vocabulary here. I'm going to say the word, and Alex will explain it simply.
Perfect. Let's do it.
First word, qualify.
To qualify means to earn the right to participate. For example, Brazil qualified for the World Cup. It means Brazil played well enough to get a place in the tournament.
Great. Next word, tournament.
A tournament is a competition with many teams or players. They play against each other, and at the end, one team wins. Think of it like a big contest with many rounds.
And one more, host country.
The host country is the country that organizes and holds the tournament. For example, Qatar hosted the 2022 World Cup. All the matches were played there.
Perfect. Now, listeners, let's do our first speaking practice. I'll say a sentence and you repeat it out loud. Ready? Here we go.
Perfect. Now, listeners, let's do our first speaking practice. I'll say a sentence and you repeat it out loud. Ready? Here we go.
Good. Now try this one. Only the best teams can qualify for the World Cup.
Great job. Keep practicing those. Repetition is key, okay? Why do people love football? Okay, Emma, let's talk about something I find really interesting. Why do people love football so much? Like, it's the most popular sport in the world. Why?
That's a big question. I think it's because football is simple. You just need a ball. You can play it anywhere, on the street, in a park, on the beach.
Yes, that's a great point. Unlike some sports, you don't need expensive equipment. Just a ball and some space, and you can play.
And I think football brings people together. Like, even if you don't speak the same language, you can watch a match together and feel the same emotions.
Wow, that's a beautiful way to think about it. I agree completely. I remember one time I was traveling in another country, and I didn't speak the local language well. But I went to a cafe to watch a World Cup match, and suddenly I was friends with everyone in the room because we were all cheering for the same team.
Really? That's incredible. Which team were you cheering for?
Ha! I won't say. I don't want to start any debates today.
Smart answer. Okay, so let's look at some vocabulary related to why people love football.
Let's go.
Cheer. What does that mean?
To cheer means to shout and show support for your team. Like, the fans cheered loudly when their team scored a goal.
And passion?
Passion is a very strong feeling of love or excitement about something. Football fans have a lot of passion. You can see it on their faces, hear it in their voices.
Oh, rivalry. This is a great one. A rivalry is a strong competition between two teams or two people. Like Brazil and Argentina have a famous rivalry. When those two teams play each other, the whole world watches.
No kidding. That match is always so intense.
Always. My heart rate goes up just thinking about it.
Ha! Okay. Speaking practice time again. Repeat these sentences.
Football brings people together from all over the world.
The rivalry between these two teams is legendary.
Fans cheer loudly when their team scores.
Great work, everyone.
Part 3. Favorite teams and players. Alex, I have to ask, do you have a favorite World Cup team?
Of course. But I have to say, this is always a dangerous question. People have very strong opinions about their teams.
That's true. But go on, tell us.
Okay, I really love Brazil. They play with so much style and creativity. When Brazil plays well, it's like watching art. The way they move the ball, the tricks, the speed, it's beautiful.
Wow, I love that description. Like watching art. That's a great way to express it.
Thanks. What about you, Emma? Do you have a favorite team?
I really like Spain. You know, their style is called tiki-taka. It's when they pass the ball very quickly, many short passes. It's very smart football.
Oh, yes. Spain's style is incredible. They won the World Cup in 2010. That was amazing.
And they also have great players. Speaking of players, who do you think is the greatest World Cup player of all time?
Oh, wow. That's a big question. I mean, Pelé from Brazil is legendary. 3 World Cup titles. Can you imagine? He won the World Cup 3 times in 1958, 1962, and 1970.
Really? I didn't know that. 3 times. That's one of the most incredible records in sports history.
Absolutely. And he started playing for Brazil when he was only 17 years old. At 17. And he scored 6 goals in that 1958 World Cup.
That's one of the craziest World Cup moments ever. A 17-year-old boy helping his country win the World Cup. Imagine being in that stadium to watch him play.
I know, right? And then, of course, in the modern era, you have Lionel Messi from Argentina. He finally won the World Cup in 2022 in Qatar. Many people were so happy for him.
Yes, I remember watching that final. Argentina versus France. Oh my goodness, that was one of the most dramatic finals ever.
Oh, don't even get me started. That final was incredible. It went to extra time, then penalty kicks. I was standing up the whole time. I couldn't sit down.
Let's do some vocabulary for this section. First word, legend.
A legend is someone who is famous and very respected for what they do. In football, we say Pelé and Messi are legends.
Title.
A title is the prize or award you get for winning a competition. Brazil has won the World Cup title 5 times. That means they have won it 5 times. They are the most successful country in World Cup history.
Wow, 5 times. That's amazing. And one more. Era.
An era is a period of time. In the modern era of football means in the recent years of football, maybe the last 20 or 30 years.
Perfect. Okay, speaking practice. Repeat these.
My favorite team played with great style and creativity.
My favorite team played with great style and creativity.
He is considered one of the greatest players of all time.
That match was incredibly dramatic. It went to penalty kicks.
Excellent work, everyone. Keep it up. Part 4. Watching matches with friends and family. Okay, let's talk about something that I think everyone can relate to. Watching a big football match with the people you love. Alex, what's your ideal way to watch a World Cup match?
Oh, great question. Okay, so for me, I like to watch with a big group of friends, maybe 6 or 8 people. Lots of food, lots of drinks, everyone wearing their team's jersey.
Oh, yes, the jersey. That's important.
Critical. You have to wear your team's colors. It brings good luck. I fully believe this.
Ha! Does it actually work?
Sometimes, not always, but we don't talk about those times.
Ha! I love it. What about the food? What do people eat while watching football?
In my experience, it depends on the country. In England, people eat chips, that's crisps or French fries, and they drink tea. In Brazil, people might have churrasco, that's barbecue. In the Middle East, maybe rice dishes and meze. Every country has its own football food culture.
That's so true, and I think that's beautiful. Football is global, but every culture puts its own touch on how they celebrate it.
Exactly. Now, there's also the question of where you watch. Some people prefer to watch at home. More comfortable, you can pause if you need to get food.
Wait, pause? You can't pause live football? Ha! I know. I meant pause during halftime. But some people love watching at a sports bar or a public viewing area. There's something special about being with hundreds of strangers who all care about the same thing.
Yes, the energy is incredible. I went to a public viewing event during the 2022 World Cup, and even though I wasn't inside the stadium, just being with all those people, singing, cheering, it felt electric.
Electric. That's a great word. Let's add that to our vocabulary list. Electric. When something is very exciting and full of energy. The atmosphere in the stadium was electric.
Perfect. Other vocabulary for this section. Jersey.
A jersey is the shirt that players or fans wear. It usually has the team's colors and sometimes the player's name and number on the back.
Halftime.
Halftime is the break in the middle of the game. A football match has 2 halves, 45 minutes each. Halftime is the 15-minute break in between.
And atmosphere.
Atmosphere, in this context, means the feeling or mood in a place. The atmosphere at the stadium was amazing, means the energy and excitement there was incredible.
Speaking practice time. Repeat after us.
We all gathered at my friend's house to watch the match together.
The atmosphere in the stadium was absolutely electric.
Everyone was wearing their team's jersey and cheering loudly.
Fantastic! You're doing great!
Part 5. Exciting World Cup Moments. Okay, this is my favorite part. Let's talk about some of the most exciting, most unbelievable moments in World Cup history. Alex, where do we even start?
I know, there are so many. Okay, let me start with one that I think is really special. The 1970 World Cup final, Brazil versus Italy. Brazil won 4-1, and the fourth goal, scored by Carlos Alberto, it's often called the greatest team goal in football history.
Really? Tell us more.
So imagine this. 10 players all touched the ball before the goal. It was like a perfect dance. Pass, 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 across the whole field, and then boom. Carlos Alberto runs in and hits the ball hard into the net. The commentator's voice just breaks. He can barely speak because it's so beautiful.
Wow, that's incredible. I can almost picture it. 10 passes in one goal?
In the final, under the biggest pressure. That's why Brazil is called the greatest football country in the world by many people.
Okay, I have one. The 1999 Champions League final. Wait, that's not the World Cup.
Ha!
Okay. Let me think of a real World Cup moment. Oh, I know. Germany 7, Brazil 1. The 2014 semifinal. Brazil was the host country, playing at home in front of their own fans, and Germany won 7-1.
Oh no, don't do this to me.
Ha! Brazil fans called it the worst night in Brazilian football history, and German fans said it was the best.
That's one of the craziest World Cup moments ever. A host country losing 7-1 at home in a semifinal. I still can't believe it happened.
Football can be brutal sometimes.
It really can. But that's also why we love it, because anything can happen.
Exactly. And that's a great phrase. Anything can happen. In football, in English learning, in life.
Wow, Emma went deep there.
Ha! But seriously, one more moment. The miracle of Bern. 1954 World Cup Final. Hungary versus West Germany. Hungary was considered almost impossible to beat. They had an incredible team. But West Germany won 3-2.
Really? I didn't know that. So the underdog won?
Exactly. And that's another great vocabulary word. Underdog.
The underdog is the team or person that most people think will lose. They are not expected to win. But sometimes the underdog wins. And when that happens, it's the most exciting thing in sports.
It's the story everyone loves. The little team beating the big team.
Every World Cup has at least one underdog story. That's why we keep watching.
Speaking practice. These are exciting sentences. Repeat them with energy.
That goal was absolutely incredible. I've never seen anything like it.
No one expected the underdog to win, but they did.
That moment is one of the greatest in World Cup history.
Yes, say it like you mean it.
Part 6. World Cup Phrases and Expressions. Okay, everyone, it's time for one of the most useful parts of today's episode. We're going to go through some very common World Cup and football phrases that you can use in everyday conversations. Ready?
Let's do it. I'll say the phrase. Emma will give an example, and then we'll explain the meaning.
Phrase number 1. It's a game of two halves.
Example. We were losing at halftime, but it's a game of two halves. We came back and won. This means the match can change completely in the second half. Things can go very differently.
Phrase 2. Score a goal.
Example, he scored a beautiful goal in the last minute. This one is simple, but very important. Score means to get a point. You score a goal in football. Phrase 3. The match is tied, or it's a draw.
Example, after 90 minutes, the match was tied 1-1. A draw means both teams have the same score. No one wins.
Phrase 4. Extra time.
Example, the match went to extra time because it was still tied after 90 minutes. Extra time is additional playing time added when the match is still equal.
Phrase 5. Penalty shootout, or penalty kicks.
Example, the World Cup final was decided by a penalty shootout. When it's still tied after extra time, each team takes turns shooting from the penalty spot. It's very dramatic.
Very dramatic. I can't watch penalty shootouts calmly. I always cover my eyes.
Very dramatic. I can't watch penalty shootouts calmly. I always cover my eyes.
Ha, me too. Okay, more phrases.
Phrase 6. A hat trick.
A hat trick means one player scores 3 goals in one match. Example, Cristiano Ronaldo scored a hat trick against Spain in the 2018 World Cup. That was incredible.
Phrase 7. The home team.
The home team is the team playing in their own country. Example, Qatar was the home team in 2022. Sometimes playing at home gives you an advantage because the fans support you.
Phrase 8. A foul. A foul is when a player breaks a rule, usually by kicking or pushing another player unfairly. Example, the referee stopped the game because of a foul.
Phrase 9. A red card and a yellow card.
Great ones. A yellow card is a warning. A red card means you must leave the game. You are sent off. Example, he received a red card for a serious foul and had to leave the pitch.
And pitch. That's the field where you play football.
Yes, British English says pitch. American English usually says field. Both are correct.
Phrase 10. The final whistle.
The final whistle is when the referee blows the whistle to signal the end of the match. Example, when the final whistle blew, the fans went crazy with joy.
Okay, let's keep going. More phrases.
Phrase 11. A stunning goal.
Stunning means very impressive and surprising. That was a stunning goal from 30 meters away. Means it was a beautiful and amazing goal.
Phrase 12. To be knocked out.
In a tournament, to be knocked out means your team is eliminated. They lost and cannot continue. Example, England was knocked out in the quarterfinals.
Phrase 13. Quarterfinals, semifinals, and the final.
These are the stages of the tournament. Quarterfinal equals the last 8 teams. Semifinal equals the last 4 teams. The final equals the last 2 teams. The championship game.
Phrase 14. A comeback.
A comeback is when a team is losing, but then comes back and wins, or ties the game. Example, it was an amazing comeback. They were losing 3-0 and came back to win 4-3.
I love a good comeback story.
Phrase 15. A clean sheet.
A clean sheet means the goalkeeper didn't let any goals in. The opposing team scored 0 goals. Example, the goalkeeper kept a clean sheet for the whole tournament. That means no goals were scored against his team.
These are great phrases. Let's also do a few more common expressions you'll hear fans and commentators say.
What a save! Said when the goalkeeper stops a very difficult shot.
He's on fire means a player is playing extremely well.
The crowd goes wild. The fans are very excited, shouting and cheering.
That was offside means a player was in an illegal position when the ball was passed to them.
VAR check. VAR stands for Video Assistant Referee. It's technology used to review decisions. Example: the referee used VAR to check if it was really a penalty.
And one more. We're going all the way. Fans say this when they believe their team will win the whole tournament.
Love it! Okay, speaking practice. Full sentences. Repeat.
That was an incredible comeback. I couldn't believe my eyes.
The goalkeeper made an amazing save right before the final whistle.
They were knocked out in the semifinals. It was heartbreaking.
He scored a hat trick. 3 goals in one game. What a player!
Excellent. You're building a great football vocabulary.
Predictions for future tournaments. Okay, Alex, let's talk about the future. The 2026 World Cup is coming up. It's going to be hosted by the United States, Canada, and Mexico. 3 countries. What do you think about that?
Wow, that's incredible. 3 host countries for one tournament. That's never happened before on this scale with 48 teams. It's going to be huge.
It really is. And with 48 teams now, up from 32, we'll see even more countries playing. More surprises, more underdog stories.
I love that. More countries means more different styles of football. We might see teams we've never seen at a World Cup before. Maybe new African countries, or new teams from Asia or the Pacific.
That's exciting. And who do you predict will win?
Prediction is always dangerous in football. But if I had to guess, I think Brazil will be very strong. France has a lot of young talent. And Argentina, as the reigning champion, will want to defend their title.
Reigning champion. Great phrase. Reigning means current, the one who holds the title right now. So Argentina is the reigning World Cup champion.
Exactly. And defending champions always have extra motivation. They want to prove it wasn't just luck.
What about dark horse teams? Do you have any predictions for surprise teams?
Oh, interesting. A dark horse is a team no one expects to do well, but then they surprise everyone. For me, I think Senegal from Africa could be a dark horse. Or maybe Morocco. They went to the semifinals in 2022, which was incredible for an African team.
Really? Morocco in the semifinals? I didn't follow that tournament closely, but wow, that's impressive.
It was historic, the first African team ever to reach the World Cup semifinals. Imagine being in that stadium when they beat Portugal.
That's one of the craziest World Cup moments ever. A team from Africa going further than Portugal. Football truly is unpredictable.
That's the beauty of it. You just never know.
Let's do vocabulary for this section. Predict.
To predict means to say what you think will happen in the future. Example, I predict Brazil will win the 2026 World Cup. Of course, I might be wrong.
Reigning champion.
The reigning champion is the team or person who won most recently and currently holds the title.
Dark horse.
A dark horse is a competitor who is not expected to do well, but might surprise everyone. Morocco was a dark horse in 2022. No one predicted they would reach the semifinals.
Speaking practice. These are about predictions.
I predict my team will win the tournament this year.
He was the dark horse of the competition. Nobody expected him to win.
The reigning champion always has a lot of pressure to perform well.
Wonderful! Great effort, everyone.
Part 8. Learning English through sports. Okay, let's talk about something that's very close to my heart. Learning English through sports. Because I think it's one of the best ways to improve your English. And the World Cup is perfect for this.
I completely agree. Think about it. When you watch a football match in English, you hear so much vocabulary. The commentators are talking non-stop. They describe actions, they express emotions, they tell stories.
And the language is fast and natural. It's not slow textbook language. It's real English, used in real situations.
That's so true. And football vocabulary is very useful because you can use it in metaphors in daily life too. Like we say in English, that's a real game changer, meaning something has changed everything.
Or moving the goalposts. This means changing the rules or expectations in the middle of something. Like, my boss keeps moving the goalposts on this project. Frustrating.
Ha, I've felt that before. And score points, not just in football, but in life. She really scored points with her presentation today, meaning she impressed people.
Football language is everywhere in English. It's so useful to know.
So, our advice to listeners, watch World Cup matches in English, even if it's difficult at first. That's okay. You don't need to understand every word. Just listen to the rhythm, the energy, the expressions.
Start with just 5 or 10 minutes of English commentary. Pause and replay. Write down words you don't understand. Look them up.
And then use those words in real conversations, exactly like we're doing today. Talking about football is a fun, natural way to practice English.
Also, find a language partner or a friend who loves football. Talk about matches together in English. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just try.
Just try. That's the most important advice for any English learner. Perfection is not the goal. Communication is the goal.
Yes, and let me say something. Every single person listening to this podcast right now, you are already doing something amazing. You chose to spend your time learning. That takes courage and dedication.
That's so true. Learning a language is hard work, but you're doing it, and we are so proud of you.
A few more football-inspired phrases for daily English use.
Keep the ball rolling means to keep things moving, keep making progress. Let's keep the ball rolling on this project.
Kick off. This literally means to start a football match. But we also say kick off to mean start anything. Let's kick off this meeting.
This podcast has been a real game changer for my English learning.
So, from both of us, Alex and Emma, keep going. We believe in you. And we'll see you next time on Easy English Conversation for Daily Life.
Until next time, thank you for listening, thank you for learning, and as they say in football stadiums around the world,
Thank you for listening to Learn How to Learn English. New episodes every day. Keep practicing. You're doing amazing.